Continue here. Here we are in Kimilili, Kenya, and we're extracting one of two jiggers from Jim Nduruchi's left foot. And so Dan Jansen is performing the minor surgery here, and he's just cut open one location, and if you see the white spot there is the jigger in his foot. And Jim is being a real strong person here, and he's enduring the pain. So Jim, how did you acquire this? These two jiggers?
I acquired this from Vihiga. We have more jiggers in Vihiga than this area.
Thank you. No, we need that disinfectant material.
Okay, is it out now?
Yeah.
Anajua kutoa.
Oh, sorry. Germs are dead.
Baba ametoa vizuri.
Aki anajua kutoa.
Utaiona hapo tu kwa video anakata round kwanza. Alafu anaitoa tu yote full.
Wow.
Hakati pieces.
Here, wait a minute. Let me get this focused in.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. That's probably really painful.
What happened
It's
there?
very painful.
Do you want me to put some more in? You have to tell me, because this has been the first time I've done this. You want to put me? I put one application into the spot. Do you want me to put some more? Or?
Yeah, add some more until we have an overflow.
And what is it that we're injecting there?
That is methylated spirit. It disinfects the wound and dries it. It starts the healing process.
Okay, so one jigger has been removed thus far.
Now, do we need to sterilize this too, just in case we had some eggs or something?
Yeah, snip for that.
I don't know if you switch your scalpels between your.
Yeah, when the victim is so badly affected, we
Use the same scalpel
use a different one.
or use a different one.
Yeah.
Do you need me to use? We only have one, so
We only have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll try to work on the other one. That was the easier one of the two. Now this one I could see would be a lot more painful because it's in a more sensitive area. So that was the guinea pig one.
So pain has started.
This one is going to be more, this one is going to be more painful. I can guarantee it's going to be more painful.
Don't tell him now, Dan.
It's already bleeding a little bit.
So it's at the base of your third toe, I guess. And so Dan's making a superficial cut there right below the surface to kind of flip back the top layer of skin so that it'll expose the jigger underneath.
I'm so sorry. We're actually inside now.
Okay, we're inside the burrow that the jigger has made in his toe. Do you see him yet?
Yeah, man. So sorry. This is going to be painful. You're a tough guy, Jim. I don't know if I could tolerate someone doing this to my toe.
Well, the jigger has done me good. It has numbed that place. So the place is a bit numb, and it's to my advantage.
Okay, I see the jigger now. He's
my objective is not to cut the jigger open, but to remove him without cutting
keep him in one piece so he doesn't.
I wish I had some tweezers or something, because then I could
Pull him out.
grab a hold of this whole thing and get rid of it. There.
Ooh.
He's gone?
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, he's out.
But you have a very painful area there. That's a very painful spot.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
Job
what
well done.
victims go through. And when I have a taste of that, it gives me the fortitude to even do more, because you can hardly sleep with these things inside your body.
Now this is going to be painful.
Yeah, it is going to be. I'm ready.
Trying to work it a little bit. I'll get another tissue here and another wipe and see if I can clean a little out a little bit so they can get this to penetrate a little bit better. Before it gets filled with blood, I'm going to put some more in there. Okay. Well, I think that's it.
Grateful.
Do you want any of the gauze, the iodine gauze or whatever to put in there, or do you
Yeah,
want
it would really help.
Because I have
He moved around with some iodine.
Deacon Ben, see you.
this is iodine tabs, and I try to rinse my hands off a little bit, but there's some gauze in there, and I think the gauze impregnated with iodine is going to help a little bit with if we can pack it with that. But somebody's probably going to see this and say that I'm doing the wrong thing, but I really don't know.
You'll always get doctors. We have doctors,
Best practice, I guess.
medics, they will always say, no, what was that? Because it's their profession. And we respect that, because we need to up
But
the game.
this is an iodine impregnated gauze that was stuck inside these iodine tabs. So I'm thinking now we ought to put some kind of a band-aid over the top or something. So we need a band-aid or some. Where's your materials you use to close up the?
Well, we don't use any materials to close up the wound.
You don't?
Yeah, because normally the effects are too much, and it would be very costly to do that.
Okay.
But
Well,
also,
let me get some band-aids then for you,
but
okay?
no, you don't need to.
No, I'm serious. I got some band-aids or whatever. It'll help the gauze stay in there.
Well,
So it's up to you.
Well,
But
yeah.
otherwise they'll get infected. You really have to keep your feet covered with something.
Well, no, normally somehow there's no infection after that.
Oh, okay.
We've dug jiggers in over 100,000 feet, and no single time did we get infection
Okay.
because
All
of
right.
that.
You're an
So
experienced one. so.
you'll be here to witness me very okay,
Okay.
and it's uncommonly so. I think God has just put favor upon the victims of jiggers in such a way that I think maybe the jigger secretes an enzyme that doesn't allow infection after the digging out, because really such a thing would really be a problem to me if nothing really happens there. But nothing is going to happen here because it was the jigger wound for some reason, and we it's the working of God that these people don't get infection after.
Now I think we need to talk about what do we do with these jiggers that might have eggs or whatever. That needs to go in some place where it's burned or something, right? The residue. That
dispose of it, yeah.
Dispose it, burn it or something, or what do we do with the stuff that's?
Medical waste.
Yeah, we are going to throw that in the toilet. We have pit latrines. Those are the ones we use in this area. So we will throw them there, and nobody goes there. They can never get out of that place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay, successful surgery in Kimilili.
No, we don't know until for sure, unless he doesn't get an infection or something. But
I can guarantee you that there is no infection there. Because it has not happened before. Maybe I'll be the first person, and I don't think my foot is any special. It is a foot like the rest of the foot we have worked on, and so I'm confident that I'm going to be okay. And yeah, it's an experience that you have when you are helping people. So that sometimes you also go through what they go through. And I allowed it to go on, like I haven't been having very good sleep for several days because I just wanted to understand a little bit more about what jigger victims really go through. And it's a terrible thing. We have some people, I'm just having 2, and it was so tough on me. Then we have people who have 100 or thousands of jiggers under them, and they can't even shower. They can't even want a drop of water to drop on them. Just a terrible little animal that I believe came from the pit of hell to torment people. And I'm most honored to work with friends and partners and volunteers to obliterate this thing that is a worm that eats the living. And so we will continue doing this. I'm more energized from here. I'm really going to dig more jiggers out.
well, there's a passage in the Bible that talks about the worm that quenches not. So I think you might have an issue. If someone's thinking about hell, and thousands of jiggers, there may be a little bit of a salvation incentive on that aspect. Oh boy.
Well, you could be right. Yeah, so thank you, Dan, who has been my surgeon. Dan is from
Michigan.
From Michigan, yes. And Dick, who is my videographer, I think he has more skills than I do. And Dick is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Quaker state. Although he tells me he has never met a Quaker there. And in Africa we have a lot of Quakers. They call themselves Friends. And the school that I went to is a Quaker school. So he's from the Quaker state, has never met any Quakers. I'm in Africa and I have Quakers all over me. So thank you, Dan, for your excellent job. And Dick for your excellent job. And thank you, Dan, for the work you have done.